Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're talking about the Smackdown Tag Team Divisions title and exactly what is next for the Tag Team titles. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about these 10 men who are in the Smackdown Tag Team titles division and basically what I think is going to be next for them and what I think is going to happen with the titles and basically anything that happened since WrestleMania is less than 3 weeks away at this point in time. But before we get into these videos, drop a big thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button because I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Really would like to appreciate that. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. So the WWE Tag Team title has been in an interesting spot for the past couple of months. And it's way better than the Raw Tag Team division, which I might have to make a whole separate video. But Nick Aldis explained it the best on that one Friday Night Smackdown review, where he took a whiteboard, had all the wrestlers part of this division, the champions, and all that. Don't this team's feuding with this feud, this team feuding with this feud, this team has a problem with this one, this one, and all the board, and all the teams were connected, and all were fighting in some way connected to that championship. Now, this championship literally DIY lost it like a couple of weeks ago to the Street Profits, making the Street Profits win their their first tag team championship since 2020? 5 years ago? 4? I don't know. But that's a long time ago. And a long time ago where the Street Profits haven't held tag team gold. But let's take a look at the competitors, and I know there's only 8 men here, but there should be 10. The team I forgot was, of course, that one team. You know what I'm saying? You know that one team, bro? You know that one team? Yeah, you know that one team. Anyway, let's get into the teams. Street Profits, Tag Team Champions. Morrissey Machine Gun. Los Garza, DIY should be in the middle, and Pretty Deadly are all been in the tag team division for the last couple of weeks. And something they got in common is current tag champs, and these teams are really in the driving portion of it and really are the main factors of it and like one of the biggest starters. Now, all of these teams have had matches in the last month or two. They've all wrestled each other, and they've all done something for the tag team titles. They all had probably even tried to defend matches. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go over each team except DIY because I forgot about them and put them and talk about why I think what they're going to be doing and why I think they should win or do something else. So let's start with the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. So the Street Profits obviously won them off of DIY, and I think the Street Profits are going to hold these championships maybe until WrestleMania, and maybe even after WrestleMania, because I do think it's eventually going to lead up into this big thing where they do defend them, I believe, at WrestleMania. I do believe that they will get a chance to defend them and show off how good wrestlers they are, really, and show the talent that Angelo and Montez really do bring to the table. Number 1, I think they've been phenomenal as champions, even though they've been a couple weeks old. Their title reign is only a couple weeks old at this point. They really should be in the conversation for WrestleMania matches, and if they're not, then I don't know what Triple H is doing wrong. But there's nothing really much to say. Let's go to Pretty Deadly, Ellen Prince, and Kit Wilson. Oh yes, boys! Now these guys are incredible. Their characters are absolutely cooking every time they go out there, and where they have their tag team, the chance in London, where I thought they almost had it looked like they had a chance to winning the dang match, which I would have been like shocked, and I would have been happy for Pretty Deadly to actually win tag team gold at Smackdown in London. It would have been cool too. So I think it would have been super sick if they won, but they didn't. But these men have really showed that they really do deserve tag team opportunities and tag team championship opportunities. Even though for a lot of 2024 they weren't even on screen, they were kind of side characters to other big storylines. And kind of for the end of 2024, they were just saying promoting, say, hey, you want to be our musical, Braun Strowman? Hey, you want to be our musical? Hey, you want to be our musical? And honestly, just side acts to other storylines that are going on SmackDown. But 2024-5, they've really been being shown a lot on TV, building character up and up and up, and getting fan reception and making fans love them even more than some of them already did. And they've really been showing why they're one of the best tag teams on the SmackDown roster and why they should get at least a tag team championship shot or time to hold them. And I think the fans would really like them to see what their a tag team reign on the main roster could look like, because I know they held tag team championships in NXT and NXT UK. And I think it would be really good and really helpful. I just saw my TV's right there, and I just saw a thing that said a movie on Tubi, which WWE's Evolve is on, that just said it's Sausage Party. That traumatized me, bro. That is terrifying. Get that off of my TV, man. Oh my god. Bro. Yeah, heck no. Let's move on. Anyway, we will move on to Los Garza, which this tag team has really done anything. It was honestly just Santos Escobar really just carrying most of the weight from the tag team and really just doing everything for the group until 2025, where I believe Los Garza has shown that why they're one of the best tag teams on SmackDown in general, and they really have impressed me, bro. Some of their moves they do, like that thing where they lift them up like the kind of like gorilla press slam, where they slam them, throw them off the top rope, was really, really cool. And some of the moves they do, there you go again, Sausage Party. Get off my screen, please. It's a hot dog, by the way, with a smiley face on it. Anyway, these guys have really impressed me in their tag team moves, and one of the reasons why I think they should be considered to be tag team champions in 2025 is I don't think I would hate them actually being tag team champions in the year of 2025. And honestly, they just need to keep doing their thing, keep improving in the ring, because you can never stop improving in the ring, learning new moves, doing a little quick stuff, and get better as a tag team. Even though they're already great as a tag team, get even better as a team with you have like basically blood connection at this point. And like you know each other back of your hand, and just basically everything you know about that. So yeah, think that they should have a shot at least being tag team champions sometime in the future. Anyway, let's talk to one of the former champions in DIY. That is not DIY, that is Motor City Machine Guns, which, by the way, these guys only came in WWE not that long ago, have already one of the best tag teams in all of WWE, even though they've been tagging together for 20 plus years, almost a decade at this point, 20 plus years, or maybe a decade. But yeah, these guys already have great chemistry since they've been tagging for literally a decade, literal years. Probably longer than most tag teams or most WWE superstars on the main roster at this current time and moment. So, they have really impressed me, and they've already been tag team champions, but I think them just being to the mix just adds a little more spice and obviously veteranship work, where you know that there's someone safe two men that are at least safe in the ring that have been doing this for a long time, where they know that most stuff is not going to happen when it's going to happen. But it's just going to be perfect, and nothing's going to stop that. You understand me? You understand me? So, yeah. But yeah, I think these guys are going to be tag team champions once again. There's another sausage party promo. And you want to know what was right before it? A DIDDY ad. Not even joking. That is disgusting. Anyway, let's move on to what I think is going to happen with these titles. I think it's going to end up leading into a big multi-man match. 10-man tag team championship match, which will be Brady Tedley, Street Profits, Los Garza, DIY, Motion Machine Guns at WrestleMania 41 for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And I think this match would, first off, be great. Would be great. This match would be phenomenal. Like, how could you mess this match up? Like, if you had, I don't know, DIY or whatever get squashed or something maybe, but I don't even know. This match would be fire! Like, phenomenal. Like, there's nothing you could say that it will be bad about this match. No joke. And I really do think that this is a big possibility, and how it's looking like it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go this way, where maybe the Street Profits retain, maybe they lose, but whatever they do, WWE decides to do with Street Profits and WWE Tag Team Championships, I think it will be the best move. And I think, honestly, I wouldn't hate for Brady Tedley to win them at WrestleMania for stealing the pin from either Los Garza or something, or maybe even Los Garza, since they're only the two tag teams that haven't won championship gold on the main roster. And heck, maybe you give it to Los Garza since they're the only team on the entire feud right now that had never won a single tag team championship together in WWE, and I don't know if ever in other promotions outside of WWE. So I think they would be pretty nice to see them, as obviously Street Profits, DIY, and Motion Machine Gun can win them back eventually some other time and place. But honestly, I don't really care about that. Honestly, we just want to see people like that. Honestly, though I would pick Brady Tedley to win this match, because I think the fan reaction at WrestleMania 41 would be phenomenal. And the Friday night after Mania, they would be like, "Yes, boys!" and "Yes, boys!" and literally be fire with the tag team championships around their waist, or AKA Big Shoulders. So yeah, I really think that this match is going to end up happening. And as for DIY, since I did it for the rest of the tag team division, they're DIY. Do you know that most of their matches are going to be cooking, or going to be good? If they're not cooking, they're going to be good. If they're not good, then they'll be cooking. Trust me, DIY is DIY. They're going to put on a good match when you need them to put on a good match. So, that's all I have for you guys today. Honestly, that's all. I just want, what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think DIY, this whole WrestleMania 41 match is going to happen? Put it on in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. So have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.